Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well, feeling good, in good spirits, and ready to talk to a deceased loved one, because this is another Connect to a Departed Loved One reading. So vibe out, think about your person. These aren't Valentine's themed. I'm trying to keep the Valentine's themed stuff for the love readings that I'm doing from now until Valentine's Day. But I got these at my favorite place, the dollar store. They're just super cute and they look real and really cute to just set on your bookshelf or whatever. So, Dollar General is our friend. So pile number 1 we're going to call the designed pot. Looks like a little mini plant, right? Super cute. Like, kind of reminds me of a baby aloe plant. It helps vibe to the design on the pot. Just look at it, vibe out, and guess how much it was. Dollar holler. Cute little decorating tricks out there, by the way. Pile number 2, we're calling the garden pot. Also $1. Super cute. Looks like, I don't know, a little cactus. Or just greenery in general. You don't ever have to water these, by the way, because they're fake. And they even feel real. I like it. Pile number 2 is the garden one. And pile number 3 we're going to call the circle pot. Super cute. Again, $1. They have, I think, one more design. I'm not sure, but this is the only one they had left. I try to get like 3 different things per pick-a-pile. Really can't get too many of these in different designs, but you could get like 2 each and just put them on your bookshelves or on your desk at work, whatever. So I'm just showing you ways to decorate because I'm going to use these in my studio when I'm done with pick-a-pile. So let's do this again. Pile 1 is the design potter plant. Super cute. Pile number 2 is the garden one. And pile number 3 is the circle one. Sorry, can't hold, well, I'll try. Don't want to break them. Pile, there we go. You need to pause it to point, close your eyes and point, because I do that too when I watch tarot readers. Pause it if you need more time. We'll get into pile number 1 in just a second. How's it going, pile number 1? You picked the design plant, which is probably the one I would pick. It's got a little bit of Egyptian vibes to me. That's why I bought it. Alright, so you know I like to draw certain things live for you, so we're going to do the handwritten channeled messages and then we'll get right into your reading. The rest is pre-drawn, of course. Save a little time. It is Sunday. Oh my goodness. I didn't do postcards from Spirit this time. Taking a little break from that, I think. Alright, let's get right into your channeled messages. Start this way. I'm always looking out for you and all those you love. Don't worry, I'm always going to make sure you will all end up okay. I'm protecting you all. Do what you can to stay safe. I'll do the rest, don't worry. In all these trying times, don't worry about catching the virus. Even if you do catch it, your person's going to make sure you're okay. Don't worry about money. If you're worrying about a job, don't. They're going to send you the job you need. Everything's going to be okay. So just do what you can in the moment and try not to fret. That's what they're getting at. Just because other people laugh and say you can't does not mean it's a fact. They can hate all they want. It has no cause to your success, unless you let it. Go for it, love. You're going to leave them in the dust as you shoot towards victory. They're clowns. Brush it off and keep going. So I feel like you have an idea out there and people are like, that's ridiculous. Why would you do that? Or maybe you just want to change careers and go in a new direction that people aren't quite understanding. Might not even be about love. It might be about a relationship. Whatever it is, if people are laughing at you and giving you crap, the Spirit is like, don't even worry about it. You got this in the bag. Getting a little bit of a headache here. head, neck ache. I'm not sure if this person suffered from migraines, but it's kind of what it feels like. A little bit dehydrated. You could be dehydrated right now, or this person was. I don't know if this person died from a virus or if they just had a nasty virus and you helped them through it. But they're definitely bringing up a time when they were sick. I heard coronavirus. They could have had coronavirus. They could have passed from coronavirus. Or this is you being worried about maybe you have it. Or someone you know might have it. You might be worried. Or maybe you're worried about getting it. You will always be special to me. You will always be my favorite person. You will always be my first pick. You'll always be in my heart. And I'll always be in yours. You and me against the world, always. So they're still loyal to you as you were loyal to them. This person loved you very much. They loved your personality. They loved how your brain worked. And I feel like you made them laugh. You were there for them when they needed them. When they needed you, and they're there for you when you need them. You are such a good parent. It warms my heart to see you so loving and supportive and kind to your babies. You're unnatural, but I think you're too hard on yourself. Parents make mistakes sometimes, even the best ones. You're doing a great job. You're an amazing parent, and I'm so, so proud of you. If you're worrying about your parenting skills, don't. This one's like, the world's crazy. All we can do is the best we can do. And they love how affectionate and loving and generous and supportive you are to your children. They're really applauding you, but they're like, you put too much pressure on yourself, or you beat yourself up about maybe being too strict. Maybe you're like a worrywart, overprotective, or maybe you haven't been as protective as you would like. It could be one extreme or the other. Maybe you feel like you're an overbearing parent, or maybe you feel like you're working too much and you're not being the best parent you can be. Whatever it is, you're stressing about something, and this person's like, you're a great parent. What are you worried about? Everything's all right. You're being too hard on yourself. I'm an angel on your shoulder, watching over you each and every day. You're my pride and joy, and I love you so much. I don't know if this person was your family or like family to you. Very close bond, very close friendship. They could confide in you, and you could confide in them, and it was very hard when they died. I do feel like this person was suffering. They could have had cancer, or that virus they brought up could have affected their life greatly. Right there for me, or by my bedside. That's when I heard you were somebody who showed up, who even on the worst of it, when they got the bad news, like, hey, you're still breathing, the sun's still shining, like you were very positive. You tried to remind them what they had to be thankful of and take their mind out of a dark place, which they really, really love and are so appreciative of. Don't argue back with them. They are vindictive and just want to get a rise out of you. Don't fight to keep people this toxic, cold, and rude. No matter the circumstance, it's never okay to tolerate nasty behavior. You deserve so much better, and you know it. This could be like a job, like a boss, somebody who's like eating your soul. This could be a lover. This could be a friend or other family members. This spirit is recognizing that somebody is just trying to push your buttons and be very argumentative. It could even be a teenager here. If it's a teenager, it's not like they're saying they're a cold-hearted person. They're just in that kind of shitty teenage version we all go through. But I really feel like this is more of an adult in your life, a friend, a lover, or a coworker, or a boss. Taking a lot of your energy, kind of verbally beating you up, making you feel like shit about yourself, trying to make you angry, saying things that will hurt to make you look bad because you're going to react to it, and maybe other people are witnessing it and seeing a bad part of you, and this person knows how warm and loving and generous you are, and they're like making you look bad on purpose, so they're giving you a warning about that. You're trying to drown out and numb your pain. You're ignoring the reality of the situation. It's getting you nowhere. Time to stop ignoring the red flags. Time to stop drowning your sorrow. Time to face the music. Enough is enough. So you really need to if this is like a job or a boss, the Spirit's like, life is too short to feel like shit and deal with these people. You're so much better. Walk out. A new job will come. You will find something. If this is a relationship that's not fulfilling and is so brutally toxic, whether you have children or not, you need to walk away from it because it's detrimental to your soul. And the Spirit is like making this a point. They're not specifying in what area. I feel like you would know who this is. You just don't want to deal with it. You don't have the energy, or you're scared to. You might be scared to step up to this person. The Spirit's like, I got you. I'm here. Spirit's here. And like, whatever you need to do to get away from the situation, we're going to take care of you because you don't deserve this. You were so loving and affectionate and helpful to this Spirit that they don't want you to deal with this anymore. You're so much better than that. And they are really angry. I don't know if they're being vindictive as a spirit. I don't feel like they are, but I don't know if you feel their energy around on those really hard days because you were somebody who was so positive to them, would remind them what they needed to be thankful of. I feel like they tried to do the same thing, so you might be feeling them around on those really hard days, or you're just sitting there like, I wish I had so-and-so to vent to. They're recognizing that they understand and feel that, and they're with you. You're hurting so much, and it breaks my heart. I miss you so much, too, but I never left you, sweetheart. I'm still here. I'll always be here. I know it's not the same, but I need you to know that I'm okay, and that you're going to be okay, too. My life ended. It doesn't mean you get to stop going on with yours. It's all going to be all right. Yeah, basically what I just said. This person, I feel like you miss them a lot. You're going through a lot in your life, and particularly in the world right now. This was your confidant, somebody you sat down and discussed things and hashed things out and got things off your chest, who made you laugh and made you feel good. Spent a lot of time with. I just feel like this is like a really best friend type of vibe. It could be a family member who you also had a strong friendship with. You're missing them severely in this time, and they're recognizing that. I do feel like you feel a lot of guilt about this person's death. Though you were there for them and they fought through whatever they were going through, I feel like you have a little bit of survivor's guilt, or life is just generally very hard to deal with without them because you spent so much time. They're recognizing that you don't need them to have a happy life. You don't need them to feel good. There's other people you can make friends with, people who are not vindictive or mean. I do feel like you're afraid to walk away from this toxic situation because you lost this person who meant so much to you. You don't really want to lose anyone else, even if they're bad. I just feel like you don't want to be alone. They're saying, you're not alone. I'm always with you. I'm still your confidant. I'm still your buddy. I'm still going to lead you in the right direction. But you don't need toxic people to fill your life up, basically. I'm at peace with all our loved ones that went before and after me, and all the pets too. I was never alone, and you will never be alone. Don't worry about me. Don't wonder where I am or if I'm all right. I went home. I'm okay. I'm happy, and I feel fantastic. Stop stressing so much. I don't know if this person had an illness or a sickness or a disease, but their life was not fun here. They were really struggled mentally, physically. They just are expressing so much how light and carefree and vibrant they are. I heard I could run a mile in 2 seconds. I feel so good and so light, so uplifted. There's no pain. There's nothing holding them back anymore. I don't know if you are a spiritual person or if this person was spiritual, but they're saying, I went home, I went to a good place, I'm not like stuck in limbo, wandering the earth. You don't have to worry about that. Any pets that you had or they had, they're with. Any family members that passed before them or after, they're with them. They're not alone, and they're never going to leave you alone. You're never in this alone, is what they're expressing. With every challenge you meet, you gain experience. Every day you're leveling up. So they're recognizing that you're even though you're ignoring the toxic person, you're recognizing that this doesn't make me happy and I need to make a change. You just don't know exactly how. I do feel like you're recognizing how short life is and you want better. You're also feeling, you're trying to work on your depression here. When this person left you, depression hit you hard. And you've been battling it ever since, whether you're realizing it or not. Every day you're leveling up through your experience. They're seeing a growth in you, even if you don't see it in yourself. It's okay to be uncomfortable. It's okay to be scared. You will succeed in spite of these feelings. So you're uncomfortable either at work or you're uncomfortable at home. They're not specifying. It could be both. You're scared to face this, so you've been kind of putting it on the back burner. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to have other people leave you because this person left you and you're like, oh, I'm going to lose something else and I'm just not ready to lose anything. But what you're not realizing is you're losing something that's bad for you, and something that's good for you will come in to replace it. You will succeed in spite of this anxiety, depression feelings. It's not like you're losing things forever. You're making room to gain new things. Music might help you. They might talk to you through music. I'm hearing the radio, like channels switching. I don't know if this is in your car, at your desk, or just at home. I feel like songs that you listen to will play and you'll think of them, or repetitive songs happen. They're trying to uplift your mood by playing songs that are happy. Believe it or not, spirits have a lot of influence on music, and a lot of spirits speak through songs specifically. Music is very much a part of our living lives, and there's messages in them. So if you're getting those repetitive songs, I would pay attention to that. I'm also getting a vision of somebody who doesn't even have the radio on or doesn't have their phone on, or the volume's turned all the way down, and all of a sudden sometimes it just plays. Or you'll decide to turn on the radio and it's specifically a song either that you listen to together, or it's talking specifically about what, like, you're feeling like the radio's reading your mind because they're sending you songs with messages in, because they can't speak to you like I'm speaking to you now. I do feel like you do feel their energy around you, but you can't hear them. So they have to talk to you like Bumblebee from the Transformers. Like, use the radio to talk to you. Clean your space with depression. You have a lot of toxicity around you. This could be talking about staging. This could also be talking about organization. When I'm depressed, they're showing me how I do things. Like, to come out of depression, I need a schedule for my day. Like, I'm going to sleep until this time. I'm going to have meals at this time. It's not like you have to stick exactly to it, but you have to have a plan for your day, and your space needs to be clean and organized, because the more chaotic your space is, the more you feel like shit, basically. So if you're going through a rough time, this person, I feel like, was somebody who cleaned when they were stressed out or worried or paranoid or just couldn't sleep. Maybe this is the same quality you have. So it's either you need to clean your space because this person was a clean freak, or they're recognizing that this is what they're seeing you do. Like, you're doing what they did, like cleaning to take your mind off of it. Sweet treat. This is like talking about filling yourself up with stuff that's good. It doesn't have to specifically be sweets, but if you need more sweet or more sleep, treat yourself. If you want to have a cupcake because you're depressed, eat it. Like, replenish yourself. All right. Self-love. Yes, raise your vibrations. The spirit is recognizing that you're really struggling with depression and anxiety, specifically with the current toxicity in your life, and with losing this person. You're just having a hard time. You're struggling within. I feel like this is all internal. You're not talking about it. You're not expressing it. The spirit is like, you need to do what you need to do to feel good about yourself. Clean your space, treat yourself, get your nails done, get your hair done, go to the barber if you're a man. Whatever it is, focus on yourself. Put that love into yourself now. Follow your satisfaction. If you don't know where to go or what's good for you, pay attention to how you feel. when I'm around this person, I feel happy, I feel vibrant, I feel good. That's a person you want to keep around. If they don't make you feel good, that's somebody that needs to go. Or this job makes me feel good. Like if I'm not going to work every day and enjoying myself, I'm wasting my life. It's basically what the Spirit is saying. You got to follow. You have to be satisfied with what you're doing and with your life. And if you need to change it, change it. Follow your emotions. Follow your feelings. Don't make drastic decisions that aren't well thought out. But pay attention to how you feel, because I feel like you'll be seeing the truth of things a lot better if you pay attention to your inner compass. You need to make priorities. What's important to your life? Do you want to change your job? Do you want to change your relationship? Do you need to clean your life? Do you need to see a counselor about this depression? Make a list of what's important to you and just focus on one at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself. Make yourself a priority. The self-love, following your happiness, that's your priority in life. The Spirit is saying financial discipline is our trying times. I don't know if they're recognizing you're going through a hardship with money, or they're saying you're spending frivolously. That might get you in trouble. It could go either way. They're not specifying. I heard bad with money, but I feel like this person who crossed over might have been bad with money. I don't know if they're specifically saying you are. But they struggled with financial discipline. I don't know if you were like an accountant for them, or you helped them pay their bills on time, or vice versa. They're recognizing that. Pay attention to the signs. They are definitely talking to you through music, but I also feel like they're talking through times on your clock. If you're seeing like 2:22, 2:12, 1:11, 11:11, 12:12, like these are all, when you see it on the clock, Google angel numbers, such and such, because they're trying to teach you things and show you and guide you through numbers, signs, literal signs, feelings, music. Put that love into yourself. And also with all this blue, it's like you're very sad. They just want you to be surrounded in love, and they love you so much. They appreciate you so much. It hurts that you're so sad. I feel like they just want to snuggle you and pull you in close and pat your back, and like everything's going to be okay. They just want you to have a good love in your life. They don't want you to be surrounded by toxicity. You have abundance coming. This could be... if you want love, I feel like love's coming in for you. If you want a better job with more money, that's going to come in for you, or both. You're just going to be happy. Your life is going to be good. I have a feeling it has something to do with love. It could be the right kind of love, or maybe you're single and alone. Maybe a new person will enter your life. But all they're saying this to me is like, you got good shit coming. Hang in there. We have nutrition. They want you to take better care of yourself. Get more sleep, eat more greens. Believe it or not, what you eat affects depression. When I eat a lot of sugary, starchy stuff, I feel worse about myself. When I eat a lot of greens and a lot of fruits, I don't know if it's the chemical imbalance about depression, but I really do feel a lot better when I'm eating healthier. I mean, it's not saying you can't have sweets or starch. I'm not saying don't be drastic, but put more vegetables on your plate. Take better care of yourself. You only have one vessel on this earth, in this body. The Spirit's recognizing, I don't feel like this person took very good care of themselves. I heard chef. I don't know if you're a chef or if they were, or they're just recognizing you're learning how to cook. Justice is coming. This is talking about the people who are being cruel to you, belittling you. Like, you're going to have better. If you need to step away from a job, a new job's going to come in. If you need to step away from a relationship, a good relationship is going to come. Like, whatever you need to give up that's toxic and bad for you, something good will come. It might not be right immediately, but it's coming. You will get justice for what you're going through. If this person had an unsolved death in some sense, justice will be coming for that case. That's a small few out there. Follow your heart's desire. They're saying all you need to do is follow your joy. Follow people and be around people who make you feel good as far as love and friendship and career. Follow the job that makes you feel like you're doing something good with your life. Follow your joy, because life is too short. Following the path of another. Your path is being redirected to where it should be. You're like following the leader. The Spirit is recognizing following the wrong crowd. Specifically, hanging with the wrong crowd is what I heard. So they're trying to steer you away from these toxic people. Everything is as you created. All you create offers you lessons in life. We're the product of how we feel. So if you're like very depressed and lonely and unstable mentally, physically, and in your soul, you're going to attract other people who are unstable. But I feel like you're recognizing that you need to do something about it and you want to be happier, and you don't really need to drag these people with you into the future. You can create the life that you want. Everything you need is in here. Be clear on what you want. I feel like you can manifest, or if you're praying for certain things, or if you're praying to this person, be clear on exactly what you want. Do you want a new relationship? Do you want to get out of your relationship? Do you want a new job? Do you want to be paid more? Like, ask for specific things, but be careful that you ask for things that are just. Like, you can't ask for somebody who's married. You can't ask for a job if you know someone's going to get fired if you get that job. Those are bad things, and it brings bad juju on you. So make sure you're fair in what you're asking. You can even say things like, I don't know what my career is, but I just want a job that's going to make my soul happy and be abundant. That's a good prayer. Hope and happiness. Have hope that your happiness will come back. I know you're struggling with depression, but one day you're going to be so happy with your job, with your life, with your home. The Spirit is really recognizing that it's coming. Have hope. Stay vigilant. Shift your energy away from toxicity. People that are trying to push your buttons and make you feel like crap. Put a wall up. Don't let them affect your energy anymore or your life. You know the inner truths. All those things that you're refusing to face because you aren't emotionally ready to deal with because of your depression and anxiety. You're kind of living in fear. Trust that inner knowing that these people are bad for you, that the situation isn't going to get any better. It's going to continue to go bad, and you deserve better. Follow those intuitions. Let love be your beacon. Follow your heart. That's basically what they're saying. If you want to change job and here your heart's like, I don't want to wake up and go to this job for the rest of my life, you need to change your job. Easier said than done, I know, but follow your joy. This is their main message to you. You're going to have a bountiful harvest, money coming in, happiness coming in, love all around. It's okay to be vulnerable. You need to embrace your vulnerability. Don't be afraid of it. Don't allow your anxiety and fear to rule your life. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to go through hard times. It doesn't mean you're a weak person or that you're going to be depressed forever. Let's close it out with some tarot. Wizard of Awareness. This is talking about you. You have like that third eye knowing. Like you can see the truth of people, but I feel like you're the kind of person that tries to see the best in them, so you make up for flaws by reminding yourself what's good about them, and it kind of bites you in the butt in the end. The Spirit is saying you're too nice, basically. Dry desert. You're just feeling lackluster, like there's no spunk and there's no hope in your life, there's no joy. You feel like when this person died, it's like you're stuck in the desert without water. There's just not fulfilling, and your relationships aren't fulfilling. But you're starting to come to life. You're starting to work on it. You're starting to get to that point where I don't want to be depressed forever. I want to be happy. Now what can I do about it? It's time to make a plan. You're coming apart. You're really struggling. This toxic person, toxic thing is just really ripping you apart, and it's clouding your focus. Like 1 minute you have true clarity and you know things need to change, and then the next minute you allow fear to take you back and like, I can't have better, or I don't deserve better, or I just don't want to deal with this, I'm too tired. It's ripping you apart. Set that intention. Make a plan. Like, I don't want to feel this way anymore. Maybe I need to go to counseling. Maybe I need to go to a retreat. Maybe I need to go to rehab. Maybe I need to get a different job. Maybe I need to stop hanging out with this person. Maybe I need to move away from so-and-so. Set that intention, stick to it, and make a plan. sad embrace. This is you with your dark night of the soul, very depressed. The spirit embraces you and hugs you and hopes and prays that you feel comforted. They don't like seeing you suffer. They're saying, don't deserve it, don't deserve it, don't deserve it, over and over again. You're such a good person. You're so giving and helpful to others. They really want you to turn that into yourself. Yeah, ignite that spark. Go after your passions. I feel like if you were a stove, your fuse went out and you haven't been cooking things for a while. It's time to get one of these handy dandy lighters and light your pilot again, my friend. Literally inside. They're protecting you. You're their treasure. You're their pride and joy, like they said. They love you very much, and they will always protect you. They will always look out for you. They will always make sure you're going to be okay, but you need to fight. You need to fight to get out of this and stop letting depression, anxiety, and fear be that roadblock from making you better. If that makes any sense, I hope it does. The spirit just has overwhelming love. Their whole entire message, what they really want you to know is life is too short. Follow what makes you happy. Anything that doesn't make you happy, hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. I hope that was helpful. If you liked it, if it resonated, please hit the like below. Hit the subscribe button. Talk to me in the comments. Thank you so much, pal number one. I will see you next time out there. Be good. Stay strong. Everything's going to be okay. And the spirit is hugging you so tight. They love you so much. They're always with you. Don't be sad. I know that's easier said than done, but don't be sad was the last thing they said before they left. So don't be sad, pile one. See you next time. Hi, pile two. You picked the garden pot. Super cute. Alright. I pre-drew everything for you, but I'm going to do some channeled messages from Spirit that I did on index cards. No postcard from Spirit this time. I'm taking a little break on those. I feel like a lot of them repeat. Ooh. Just got hit by a really sad, but also very serious. Like this person's on a mission. I don't know what that beeping is. It's like a mix of a microwave or like hospital equipment beeping. I heard an alarm clock. Punctual. Maybe this person was very punctual. You don't like being on time. Maybe the fact that you aren't punctual drove them crazy, or vice versa. Take what resonates. I'm just telling you, I'm giving you those clues out there. Doesn't make sense to me, but it probably makes sense to you. Let's get, ooh, okay. I like 3 more. Pile 1 got 4 rows. My bad, spirits. They really do get mad if other ones get more cards. One more, spirit. One more. I heard man of few words. I don't know if that's you or this person. It's relevant to your situation. Oh goodness. I heard shy. Maybe that's why I'm having a hard time getting this last one out. Old Spice. I used to buy that for my dad for Christmas. Okay, let's get right to your channeled messages, shall we? You need a timeout. You're so stressed and exhausted, you're overworked, and it's affecting your health and your relationships and your happiness. Put yourself first and focus on taking much needed healing time off. I feel like you've been working through this entire pandemic, or you've just been stressed out. So you're the one that's on a mission and really in the mix of sad and serious. Hello, it's me. You wanted to hear from me? Here I am. Yes, I think you should go for it. Yes, I think it's a good idea. Yes, I think it will go your way. You wanted a sign. I say go for it. I feel like this is about vacation. I don't know if this is like a mental vacation or you physically getting up and going on a vacation. I also heard about maybe you're thinking about selling some property, but you might be feeling guilty. It might be this person's property, or if it's not like a physical property, it could be their things. It could be cleaning out their things. I feel like that's for a small few, but that's what I'm hearing. I often think about all the times we sat and talked. Sometimes we talked deeply, and sometimes we talked nonsense. But talking to you was the highlight of my life. Just to sit with you and hear your voice. Your laugh filled me with so much joy. It meant everything to me. You mean so much to me. I just wanted you to know that. I'm hearing like a bottle cap coming off. I don't know if you drank soda or beer when you talk to this person. And something about a front porch as well, or a back deck even. You're very lonely. You need some TLC from people in your life. It's time to pay a visit and get some human interaction from people who are good to you and good for you. You're spending too much time alone. I heard go visit your family. Maybe you've been far away from your family for some time. They want you to go home. If it's not like a long distance, you just haven't like gone to visit them. A visit would be good, or going to see old friends from high school or college even, people who you haven't seen in a long time. Your job is making you miserable. You don't enjoy it. It's not fulfilling. You dread going there every day. Sweetie, life is too short to feel like this every day. It's time for a career change. Yeah, I just feel like you've been really overworked in this entire pandemic. I feel like you've worked through the whole thing. You're just run out, drained, miserable. You hate going there. You don't want to see that place. Maybe a vacation would do you some good, just for your soul. You're not being careful with your money. With the state of the world, you should be working on saving what you can. It's going to be rough for a few years. The more you prepare, the better off you will be. It's time to make saving a priority. I see like burying coffee cans. I don't know if this person was like paranoid about like stock market crashes, or they always had some secret kitty stash of money in case something went down. You might not be horribly frivolous with your money, or maybe you are, but I just feel like this person was always paranoid and worried about money, and they wish that you would prepare more. I'm sorry I didn't get to say goodbye. It's okay that you didn't make it in time, or that you weren't there. I know you love me. I know you wanted to be there for me. Let the feelings of guilt go. I feel like, I don't know if you missed it within minutes or a couple hours. You could have been in transit on your way to this person, or you could have even been on vacation or away from home when this happened. You've always You always felt a level. Oh my God, someone's messing with my mouth. Like they don't even want to talk about the guilt because they feel like you're just going to hinder and focus on that through this whole reading. But you really resent in yourself that you weren't there when they died. This person's like, I didn't want you to see me die anyway. I don't want you to remember me like that. Tomorrow is another day. You're expecting too much of yourself. You're putting too much on your plate. Take it easy. Rome was not built in one day. You can't do everything yourself. Ease off the throttle a bit. Go with the flow and do what you can. Don't fret about the rest. You might be a business owner, so you're like, maybe you can't afford a bunch of employees, so you're taking on a lot more work. Or you have a lot of employees and a lot of shit going on, and you're like, or you're in like management, or just like overwhelmed, overburdened with work. You're just not satisfied. You're not fulfilled. it's like you wake up, go to work, eat, go to sleep. Wake up, go to work, eat, go to sleep. It's just like a mundane shit show, like the Truman Show. You're stuck in it. But a bad, horrific version of it. I know you feel lost right now. I know you don't know what to do, and you're trying to do what is best for everyone. But honey, like always, you forget that you have needs too, and you have faced many decisions in your life, and it worked out before. You need, like, I hate to say it, but you need to be cuddled. You need some booty hootie in your life. You need some affection. You need to be around people who make you feel good, who will listen to you vent about the mundane crap that you're going through, about not being fulfilled. Whether it's friend, lover, or family, you need to be embraced, like physical human contact. You're missing it. You're feeling very alone. You're struggling, overworked, overburdened, and I just feel like it would be so good to get it out of your body, out of your mind, to just vent to someone. You need to vent. You need to get this out. I did the best I could with the time I had. There is so much more I wished I got to teach and show you. There's so much more I wanted to experience with you. I'm sorry we didn't get that time. I hope you can forgive me for leaving you so early. I'm feeling like when this person died, you were either a teenager or a young adult. They wanted to teach you about money and saving and maybe the stock market, I'm hearing. Or they wanted to teach you about love and marriage and how to do things correctly, but they feel like they just kind of left you frailing in the wind about adulthood. They feel like they didn't prepare you enough, and that's why you're in the pickle you're in. They would just wish they could have a sit down with you, like, as an adult and give you the adult advice that you need. Not through a medium, not through anyone else, but like your old times, like sitting outside and just having a chat. You're not a doormat, my love. Do not let them walk all over you and boss you around. Do not let them dictate what you say and what you do. You know your own mind. You deserve to follow your own path. It's time to speak up for yourself. This could be about work or in your relationships in general. You just are so tired, you just don't want to deal with things, and you're allowing people to push you around mentally and physically, and it's draining to your soul, the Spirit says. Grief is not something you can talk yourself out of or put on a shelf for later. You need to allow yourself to feel it. You need to stop trying to control your emotions. You're human, not a rock. It's time to face it and get some help. You just are one of them people are like, I'm fine. They died. Today's a new day. I got a job to do, so I'm just going to go and deal with it. You have a very hard mentality. I don't know if you adapted this from them or someone else in your life, but then like you're walking around here in so much agony and pain and guilt and sadness that it's time to talk to someone. It's time to really focus in on this. You can't just put grief up on a shelf and expect your life to be okay. Your life is a hot mess. It's okay if you are a hot mess. I've been a hot mess more times than anyone. I'll probably be a hot mess next week. It's okay. You get yourself up. You get yourself through it. Everyone on this planet is a hot mess at some point. A lot more than we admit to ourselves and to other people. A hot mess situation is a lesson yet to learn and courage to gain when you get over it and get through it. It's time to face it head on. Face those demons in the closet. Trying your best is all that matters. The rest will fall into place. This is talking about just doing what you can in one day. Stop overworking yourself. Stop overstressing. Stop trying to do 20 people's jobs. You're only one person. You are worth taking care of. This is about that TLC you need. You are worth being hugged and cuddled and told that everything's going to be okay. You are worth sitting down and hearing things out and allowing to be heard so you can vent. You are worthy of that. That's what you deserve. Positive affirmations. This will help you, the Spirit says. Wake up every day and be like, today I'm going to only do what I can and I'm not going to stress. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of a job that makes me happy. I am a good person. Even if it's just mentally, telling yourself positive things will help you get out of this funk. Flow like water. Stop swimming against the current. Face things head on and admit that you're over your head. The water is drowning you. You're drowning in your job. You're drowning in your emotions. Stop running from it. Flow with the times. Flow with your emotions. Get it out of your body. Abundance planning. This person's really concerned about money and like preparing for your future retirement, making sure you're financially secure because the world's crazy. And I feel like this person was very paranoid about, I don't know, like conspiracy theories or like the banks are all going to lose your money and everything's going to crash. Like they were definitely a doomsday theorist, and they want you to prepare because I feel like if they were alive in this pandemic, they would be going nuts out. Like the world is ending. Maybe not that extreme, but I'm getting those vibes. You need to detach yourself from work and from people who don't give a damn, I'm hearing, who don't put the love into the relationship or the friendships. You give out and give out and give out and they don't fill it back up. It's time to be like, deuces, you don't care about me. Detach from things that aren't worth your time and energy. Be humble. I can only do what I can do. I don't need to buy all these things. I have clothes. I just need food. Spend money on food and that's it. Like, be humble in these crazy times. The Spirit is saying, have patience. Change doesn't happen overnight. Happiness doesn't come back overnight. Everything takes time. You're very impatient, the Spirit says. You want that love partnership, that's good. You don't want to come home to an empty house or a cold relationship. You want somebody to work hard for, to save for a future with, to come home and be like, what do you want for dinner? Like, you want that good love partnership. This person is expressing that this is a vital importance of you. Like, you have this career going. You probably have had money in the bank, whether you're spending it frivolously or this person's just paranoid about money. It's like you have all the other things, but your love partnership isn't good, or you just don't have one. You're feeling lonely. Follow your intuition. When you meet people, like, feel like they're your one. This person is definitely saying follow the guide in here. Follow your intuition about your love partnership. If it's miserable, I don't feel like it's going to change. You might need to detach from that. Ooh, yeah, we got a relationship change. The Spirit's like, look at your love partnership right now that you're in. Follow your intuition. See how lonely you are, how desperate you are for a love, affection, attention, the need to vent. This person is not here for you. The Spirit wants you to get out and find somebody who's that love partnership that you want, that you can come home to and be like, hey, how was your day? And vent. Who you're happy to come home to. Karmic completion here. Gotta have completion in this relationship change. Priority number 1. They could be eating your money. Because I heard they're spending your money. Like your hard-earned money that you have saved your whole life, and they're just kind of draining it. They could be very money focused. Talk to your angels. This is like talking to them, talking to Spirit. Ask for help. Pray for what you need. You might need a spiritual teacher to help come into your life and help show you how to meditate and calm down and what a healthy relationship is. I would be looking for a spiritual teacher, or maybe this Spirit is recognizing you are a spiritual teacher, or they were in some sense. You are a builder. You are somebody who likes to build things from the ground up, whether it's starting foundations or businesses. You're somebody that likes to get in there, and you work very hard. You like to create your own and kind of be a boss. And I feel like that's what you've been working on for a long time. But you do need a break from it. You're overworked from it. Stay strong. Be a guiding light. Ground yourself. Be love. Stay strong through these trying times, and stay strong in the sense of getting away from relationships and people that aren't good for you. It's not going to get better, the Spirit says. They're not going to wake up one day and decide to be affectionate, or wake up one day and stop spending your money. Like, that's not going to happen. It's time to trust that intuition. You have a sensitive antenna. Sensitive people collect the emotions of others. Ooh, so you're an empath. So not only are you overwhelmed by your own emotions, but when you are around other people, it's like all their feelings of anxiety, stress, anything that's bad also goes into you. I don't feel like you know how to control. I'm an empath, so I can totally 100% relate to you. Just found out I was an empath, and then I went to a football stadium with thousands of people, and I almost lost my mind. I just felt so much anxiety, and I didn't know what the fuck to do with myself. There's thousands of people around me. I don't know what my feelings are and what they are, and it was like sensory overload, and I feel like that's what's happening to you. I don't know if you just found out you were an empath or you haven't yet realized it. That's why you need a spiritual teacher, so that you're not becoming overwhelmed. I don't know if you know where your feelings end and other feelings of other people around you start. I don't know if you know how to separate, but the Spirit is definitely saying it's draining to your soul and it's being detrimental. You need some guidance and some help. See with your heart. The time is now to hear the messages. This is talking about your relationship and your work. Do you feel good? Do you feel fulfilled? Does this person or job give back what I put in? If the answer is no, no matter how hard it is, life is too short. That's the overall message from these spirits tonight. Be spontaneous. You don't have to be a planner. Go with the flow. Go with life. Don't plan it to death. Just wake up. Focus on what do you feel like doing today and do that. Be your best self always. This person says you have very high moral, very high character, and I feel like you're getting kicked down off of it because you're exhausted. And when we're exhausted, we get moody, especially taking on other people's emotions. Potential gateway. I just feel like this means you're like a medium. You could be affected by spirits. You could channel with spirits. You have the potential to do what I do if you really want it. The Spirit is saying you can communicate with spirits. You are worth it. You are worth true love. You are worth true happiness. Stop doubting yourself. Take that pause. Go on vacation. Take that time out. Get that rest you need. Yeah, take that pause to get that fresh approach. To feel better about your job. To feel better about your relationship, you need to take yourself out of it. You need to center yourself, be rested and calm, and a level head, and you'll be able to see things clearer, and you'll be more happier. And you'll be able to control your gifts better as well. Let's close it out with some tarot. They're trying to encourage you. Look at that. Hugging you. It's like mama and a baby, or a daddy and a baby, like somebody who is your elder, who definitely watched you grow up. They're trying to encourage you from the other side to make the right decisions, and that you are worth better, and that you can do this. Magic prayer. You are a manifester. You can create your own future. You're a powerhouse. The Spirit's like you forgot who you are, kind of. Wishing well. Make a wish. Yes, manifestation is a good time for you with this full moon coming. Just make sure when you ask for things, you're asking for specific things and for good things. I said this for pile 1 as well. Like if you're asking for somebody who's married, that's a wrong direction. That gives you bad karma. If you're asking for a job, knowing somebody will get fired, that's a bad karma. If you're asking for physical, 3D, ego-based things, that's bad karma. You need to ask for things in the correct way. But Spirit is listening. So if you want to manifest, if you want to start manifesting, now is the time. Your possibilities are wide open. Your future is wide open. This is also like talking about your gifts. As a medium psychic, you have to learn how to shut the portal down so you can have a minute to reprieve and center yourself. But your gifts are just wide open because you don't know how to control it. You don't know how to adapt to it. And I'm learning that myself. Like sometimes I don't even realize that I'm using my gifts. And I'm like, why do I feel it? Oh yeah. Let me take a minute. It's like a conscious effort to keep shutting that door so you have your own inner peace. It takes work and it takes years. Or you're just kind of stuck on wide open because you don't know what your gifts are, you don't know how to use them, and you need some spiritual guidance. you're stuck in the mud. It's like stuck in the mundane rut. Like stuck in a job that's making you miserable, stuck in a relationship that's making you miserable, and you're just not getting anywhere. You're like beating a dead horse here. Spirit of place. You pay a lot. Spirit of place, I'm getting two things. Like you pay a lot of attention about the environment and how people are around you, and you're very sensitive to their needs, but you don't pay attention to your own needs. Also, you might be having some spiritual things going on in the place that you are in currently, like as far as home or work. Life is slow and steady. Again, referencing take your time, have patience. Don't get impatient. Don't get frustrated. You feel like you're stuck in the mud, but this spirit is saying you are moving. Every day, you're moving baby steps. You're just very impatient, like you want to be from the beginning of the race to the end of the race in one sprint. And that's not how life works. Like you got to slow this down. You definitely, their overall message is you need a break. You need to get out of your home, whether it's spending a few nights at a hotel or going on a vacation. You need to step back from work, step back from love, and just go to people you can vent to and get some human contact, get that hug, get that encouragement that you need, and focus on yourself right now and taking a time out. And when you're ready to, go back to work, look at your spirituality, look at your relationships from a clear perspective, and the Spirit says you'll know exactly what to do because you're smart and you're a good planner. It's just you're foggy up here because you're overworked, overtired, overstressed, and you, like I said, your gifts are just open and you haven't set those boundaries of the Spirit to give yourself a minute of rest. So I would definitely look into a spiritual teacher. I hope that was helpful. If it resonated, if you like it, please hit the like button below. Hit the subscribe button. Talk to me in the comments. I love and appreciate you. Oh my goodness. Sorry, something popped up. I love and appreciate you all. See you next time. Bye, guys. Hi, Pile 3. You picked the circle pot. Super cute. Alright, I pre-drew everything. We're not going to do postcards from Spirit. I'm taking a little break from that one. But we are going to do channeled messages. My channeled index cards. I listen to Spirit and I just write them down. 2 minutes. And they're really written in chicken scratch because I write them really fast. You know, my channel messages, it's not like they say, today I am doing fine. Like, today I'm doing fine. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. So they all come out like crazy. Getting the taste of bubble gum. I don't know if this person was a gum chewer or you're chewing gum. They could have been a smoker. How they quit was gum chewing. Well, that's you. I actually chewed gum too when I was quitting. I don't know why I heard Resident Evil. Maybe it was... I just put that on my list earlier of zombie movies. I don't know if that's something you watched together, it's a movie you like, or if they were just into that movie, or zombies in specific. That's funny. Or it could have just been an evil resident, like in your house, and I just read it wrong. Messing with the cards. One more Spirit. Like, feeling that, like, the need to focus. They're just staring off. I don't know if this person was on pain medication or took pills of some sort, or they're just a daydreamer. Feeling funny in the nose here. I could have snorted something. It's like foggy. It's getting hard to move my hands. One more, Spirit. You can do it. My hands feel really funny, like tingly, like it would be hard to grab something. You need to let go of the resentments, anger, and feelings of ill will towards your family. Life is too short to spend it warring against your own. Blood is thicker than water, and family is special. It upsets me so much that you're being so cruel and mean to one another. It breaks my heart because I know you're all so much better than this. Please try to make nice. Please try to change. It's got super cold. Like freezing. I'm from upstate New York. I'm used to some pretty cold temperatures. Like, oh, my toes are froze. You will have a baby. I know you're worried. I know you think you're missing out right now, or that it may never come. All in divine timing, my love. You were born to be a parent, and it will happen for you. So for the people out there struggling to conceive or struggling to find someone to settle down with, don't worry. It will happen. You will be a parent. You beat yourself up so much. You believe you're unworthy of things. You feel not good enough. I say bollocks to that nonsense. You are worthy of all that you dream and all that you wish. You are worthy. You are good enough. Stop being a bully to your own self. The world is cruel enough without you taking swings on yourself. Why am I so cold and why is it so hard to breathe? I feel like you're being heavily judged. I don't know if it's about family or people in your life, and it's beating up your self-esteem. The Spirit is definitely recognizing it. Really hard to concentrate. I think this might be a drug overdose. Or even somebody who died in a coma. Just very foggy. Like I just crashed. Like my hands feel tingly, like somebody who would have taken some kind of pain medication or even morphine. But I'm also freezing cold, which is a common occurrence when spirits are around, but also when you die. If you lose a lot of blood, you feel very cold. Internal bleeding, you would feel very cold. Or this could even be in like freezing cold water, because your limbs get all fucked up, especially below zero water. Like if they were to fall in a lake in January, like pins and needles like that. But I'm not really feeling pain. I'm just feeling like funny, like fluid, like drugged. All you can do is your best. If your best is not enough for them, perhaps no one is good enough for them. Those who love you will value and appreciate an honest effort. If they're never satisfied, it's not because of you. It's because they are broken inside. I just feel like people like to bully you. And like, I just feel like you're an easy target within your family or a close circle. I'm going to blame this person, which it would be you. Like, how come you can't do anything right? But it's because they feel like they can't do anything right. So they're like reflecting all their garbage onto you, if that makes sense. But, oh, man. It's like sharp ribby pain. I don't know if that's like shock or stab. It was like super sudden and super sharp. Almost feels like, I don't know if you've ever like taken like over-counter like ibuprofen or aspirin or something, and you didn't eat all day and you haven't drank enough, and it's like you get those shooting pains because you have all these chemicals in your body and nothing to soak it up. It kind of feels like that. The person you love loves you back too, my love. You have talked yourself down. You think it's all in your head. No, dear. This is destiny. If you feel them... Oh my God. Hunger pains. Okay. This is making more sense. This person had like bulimia or anorexia. They might have also had a pill addiction, a sleeping pill. What's that drug called from the 80s? I don't take medicine, so I don't remember, but it's like something they gave people to calm down. Valium. That's it. Sorry. It's like a sudden hunger pain. I feel like their energy was always low, which is common with people who don't eat or who throw up a lot. Ugh. Taste and vomit. So I feel like this person was anorexic, like they would eat and purge, if that makes sense. Which also fucks up your lungs and gives you sharp pain. So it's all making sense. Now, the person you love loves you back too, my love. You have talked yourself down. You think it's all in your head. No, dear. This is destiny. If you tell them how you feel, you're going to like the response you get. Be brave, sweetheart, and go for it. So it's like you're crushing on someone and you're like, no, this person couldn't like me back, or like, no, I'm not good enough, or this is all in my head. And the spirit's like, no, it's not all in your head. They like you back. Open your mouth. Ugh. Just got the overwhelming urge to just spew my guts out. I don't think this person died of anorexia or a complication to it, but I do feel like they suffered most of their young, probably from teenager to like late 20s. Like fucked up their whole nose area and their esophagus and their teeth. They could have lost teeth just from vomiting, sores in their mouth. Definitely visually, people could visually see that they were skin and bones at certain points. They could have been treated for this. But I also feel like when they died, they had drugs in their system. But I'm not saying they like died of a drug overdose. They could have died with like morphine in their system. Some kind of drug that would make you foggy. They're definitely expressing that. I'm so proud of you. You have faced so much hardship these last few years, but you kept going and you clung to your faith. You stayed kind and helpful and worked hard to find a way through it. I'm so sorry you struggled, but I'm so proud of your beautiful soul. I'm sending you some extra luck because you deserve a reward. So it's been really hard. They're recognizing it. And you had a choice between turning to the dark side of the Force or being like Luke Skywalker with a good heart, and you became Luke Skywalker. So they're very happy about that you didn't turn the other way with it. I know you lost your baby or child. I don't want you to ever worry about them. I'm taking good care of them for you until you come and get them. They will never be unloved, and they will never be alone. I'm so sorry you had to let them go. The pain is very heavy on your heart, and I wish I could comfort you. I just want you to know that they're with me and they're safe. That's what you're worried about. Maybe you're not going to have another baby. Maybe you can't have babies. Maybe you're too old, I'm hearing. Don't worry about that. I understand this very much. This one specifically came through to, like, I don't know if you've been asking them if the child's with you, or if, hey, can you please look after my child, or let me know they're okay. They specifically came through to tell you that. Not only tell you that, but that you're going to have more kids. I'm worried about you. You need to cut out the addictions. You need to start taking better care of yourself. You have so much life to lead. Make sure it's in good health and good mental health. I don't know if you are bulimic or anorexic yourself, but I am getting drinking, heavy drinking. You could also be into pills. But there's some kind of addiction, like you have the same personality this person did who died. A lot of people who suffer from bulimia or anorexic have associative disorders that like OCD, like even your mind is tracked. Like once you get into the routine of things, you need that to survive, whether it's washing your hands 32 times a day, whether it's eating and then throwing up. So if you start drinking and I need a drink to get my mind right, or I need a drink to go to sleep, that becomes part of your routine. It's a part of how your brain works, and this person is recognizing that they had a very addictive personality, a very addictive mentality, and you are very much like them. So they're concerned for you. They're definitely concerned about overdosing or cirrhosis of the liver, I'm hearing. Like you need to take better care of yourself. This is vital. Running from things is never the beginning of a success story. It's okay to be scared, but it's not okay to give up before you even tried. Stop letting fear rule your life and make all your decisions. Take back your power and face things head on. You can do this. Talking about your addictions. Talking about bad, toxic things that you need to remove from your life that you know you need to remove, including those addictions. You're running from dealing with it. The Spirit's like, it's time. Like you can't bury your grief about losing a child in alcohol, or a relationship failing in alcohol. Like it's not, or pills. It's not going to fulfill your life. It's not going to make anything better. In fact, it's going to make it worse. It might end your life. Now is the time to do something. Stop running. I hate to be preachy, but they want this out to you. I wish I set a better example for you in life. I wish I said sorry more. I wish I was kinder. I wish I wasn't so hard on you. I hope you know how much you mean to me and how much I love you. My one regret was not telling you that more. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. They're recognizing you get their addictions from them. This hurts them a lot. I feel like they were affectionate with you, but could have been more affectionate to you. You felt some kind of lack in them in some sense. I heard favoritism. I don't know if you had siblings and you felt like they played favorites to the other ones. But they're recognizing that there wasn't an equal give and take in your relationship, and that's something that hurts them as well. Sweetheart, just because people get divorced does not mean you're a failure, or that you're bad parents or bad people. Not everyone who comes into your life is meant to stay in it. Sometimes two people are better off apart. As long as you respect them, and as long as you take it as a lesson, it's not a failure, it's a learning curve. I feel like this person went through a pretty nasty divorce. They're expressing, yours is also, it's like you two are walking hand in hand with the addiction, choosing the wrong love, getting in these toxic relationships, and getting out is like literal hell. You're beating yourself up. This is a lot of the reason why why you're in addiction mode right now. You're feeling like a failure. You lost a baby. You lost your relationship. The world went to shit. And it's just like you're mentally crushing yourself. It's time to get some help. I think you need to go to rehab and get some counseling. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. If you want a better life, this is what you got to do. You can't. I've lost several children. There's so many times that I just wanted to give up. I wanted to die too. And I curled in a ball. And for a good couple weeks, I didn't feel like doing shit. I didn't shower. I didn't eat. I just didn't take care of my fucking self. And I didn't care anymore. You know what it got me? Nowhere. But 50 miles backwards. It's never going to be okay to just give up. Giving up does nothing. And if you think your death is going to be quick that way, it is true what they say. The most miserable people suffer and have long lives of suffering. Life can get better again. You can have better. This spirit is saying you're going to have more babies. You're going to have a good life. You're going to have a good love. And you're missing all of that, wasting it. Being a lush or taking pills or just laying down and being like, okay, I'm defeated. No, you're not. You can do this. Time to get up. The spirit's like right in your ear doing this, like, hello? No, we're not going this way. Did you learn nothing from me? Don't give up on yourself. This is just a speed bump. You can get past it if you keep a level head and take it one step at a time. You got this. I'm here helping you through it. Don't be afraid. I feel like this person went through rehab and addiction of some kind of therapy, personal therapy. Like they cleaned themselves up before they died. I don't know if it was long before they died or close, but they definitely did the work and they know how hard it is and they're going to be an angel on your shoulder. You can do this. I did it. You can do it, is what they're saying. Everything is scary and you feel vulnerable, but that doesn't mean anything is going to go wrong. Anxious feelings aren't usually indicative of reality. Anxiety lies to you. It's like doom. You're going to fail. Everything's going to be horrible. You can't do this. You're not strong enough. It's lying to your brain. Recognize that it's a lie. You can do this. You're vulnerable. Nobody likes to be vulnerable. It's uncomfortable for all of us. But it is 100% okay to be vulnerable. It doesn't make you weak. Doesn't mean you're a failure. Doesn't mean you're going to be vulnerable forever. It's just uncomfortable. It's like you're wearing your heart outside of your shirt and people are just like flicking it. You're super sensitive. Doesn't mean it's going to end bad. There's no need to be so hard on yourself. You're managing as best as you can. Definitely referencing that you're a big bully to yourself. Stop it. Stop being a bully. Create art. A lot of people do this in therapy and rehabs. Art, working with animals, helps with addictions, helps with anxiety. I start putting my time and effort into doing creative things. Make an altar. To me, this is like meditate. Find a place where you can retreat to, where other people who don't use are around. Other people who use can't find you. Turn your phone off. This is like creating that sacred space to mentally get better and physically get better. Burning bowl ritual. Get rid of the toxic things about your marriage, your relationship, whether that's burning your wedding pictures, burning your wedding dress, if you're a woman, whatever makes you feel better, like you're letting go. Getting rid of addictions, getting rid of people who are bad for you. Evolution. You can change your life. You can rise above this. You will rise above it. About following your harmony and creating that harmony so that you can do better, so that you can get better. You need to be in a safe, harmonious place. There's not influences around you. There's not speed bumps in your way. There's not people pushing your buttons and wishing you harm. You know what I mean? Be willing. Be willing to go to rehab. Be willing to make that change. Be willing to end your addictions. Individuality. This is time to step up and spend that time with yourself. You should only be thinking about yourself and getting clean. Own who you are. Own your vulnerability and don't be afraid of it. You're going to have a happy ending. Look at that. You are going to be okay if you put the work in. You're going to have so much personal growth once you get rid of these addictions. Everything in moderation. It's not a race. One day at a time, one step at a time. You have support. They're supporting you. And I do feel like you have support within your family. If you just stop fighting with them and tell them what's really going on, I feel like they would help you. The spirit is recognizing like you need family. Like you need to honestly sit down and be like, listen, I'm having trouble with addiction. I know that makes you feel low about me or whatever, but I need to go to rehab. I need help. Like whatever your situation is, I feel like your family will step up and it'll make a lot of sense of why things have gone on the way they have. And a lot of anger will end because you came forward and you are honest. You're on the right path. I feel like maybe you are doing the work. Maybe you are going through rehab. Maybe you're going through therapy. But you're on the right path. If you're not physically doing it, you're thinking about it. You're recognizing you're shaking your head like, yeah, I need to get help, or yeah, I need to stop dating these habits, or I need to move past this divorce. I need to move past, it's just a speed bump. It's not my whole life. Flowers. This is like waking up and smelling the roses. It's time to look at your reality and to change it. It is safe to let go. You are surrounded by love. You can let go of this person's death and your grief. You can let go of your marriage. It's safe. You're going to be okay. You can let go of your addictions. Believe in your power to manifest. Breathe your creation into existence. So I feel like you're trying to manifest a new love here. You're trying to manifest a clean life, a happy life. You can do it, but you have to come from the right place. Let go of a fixed plan. Allow for spontaneity and growth. Might be a Virgo out there, like you're somebody who likes to have a plan, to know exactly what's going on. To go to a new place and not know what's going to happen is very scary for you. So rehab in itself would be terrifying, but that's exactly what you need. You need to shake up routine, because routine gets you in trouble. It's part of your addictive personality. Keep your dreams alive. You can have those children. You can have true love. You can have a job that you love. You can be clean and sober. Open your heart. But this is like twin flames all day. Open your heart to, I feel like you have a secret crush, or you're at least thinking about it. Open your heart to love. If you don't know anybody, if you want love in your life, you have to be willing to receive it and be open to give it. Open your heart. Be vulnerable. It's okay. You're going to have a breakthrough if you do. Especially if you tell people what's really going on and you ask for help. Or if you tie your feelings to certain people, you will have a breakthrough. You will evolve and step up. Clear endeavor. You need to have a clear purpose. Right now is getting out of my marriage, getting out of addiction. That's priority number 1. Just focus on that. Trust your own understanding. Trust that intuition. Trust that I just need to take one day at a time. I can't plan it. You know what's best for you. You know what you have to do. Stop running. Life is an adventure, this one says. You'll have many more adventures. This isn't your last one. And you'll have good adventures. Just take it one day at a time and go with the flow. Let's close it out with some tarot. Cleaning house. This is getting rid of all the stuff that reminds you about your bad marriage. This is about cleaning out the toxicity in your life. Cleaning out your addictions. Come together with the one that you want. Or come together with your family as well. You have some storm fields because you have to getting through addiction is very hard. Grieving for a marriage is very hard. Getting counseling is very hard. So it's not going to be easy. It's going to be stormy. It's going to be rough seas for a while, but you can get through it. Follow that inner compass. This person, the spirit, is trying to guide you. Use your intuition. Field of dreams. I feel like this person comes to you in dreams. Follow your dreams as well. Moonlight. Ooh, we got a full moon coming. I feel like you're affected by moon phases if you're looking to manifest. A full moon, a new moon would be a perfect time to do that. You need to go home. You need to fix your family, and you need to ask your family for help. You need to make that choice. Am I going to go home? Am I going to fix myself and fix my family and go into a clear, good life? Or am I going to stay on this road of addiction, of being alone, of losing things and being in bad relationships and never truly being happy? Which way are you going? You need to make a decision, and that decision is yours. Spirit can't make it for you. The spirit can't make it for you. You have to decide to end addictions. You have to decide to let a relationship go. You have to decide to open yourself up and be vulnerable. This all comes from you. They will support you. You will be okay. And it is okay to be vulnerable. I know you're very scared of vulnerability, but like I said, it doesn't make you weak. It doesn't mean you're going to be vulnerable forever. It's time to face things. No more running. And stop being a bully to yourself, would you? Jeez Louise. I love you out there, Pile 3. Sending you big hugs. The Spirit loves you so much, and they're with you. They know this battle, and they're willing to fight it with you, but you have to choose to fight it for yourself. Not for them, not for anyone else. If this resonated and you like it, please hit the like button below. Hit the subscribe button. Talk to me in the comments. I will see you all next time. Love and light. I appreciate you so much.